Hey everybody! So we thought we'd do a quick little pull-up for a short video today just to talk about our final thoughts of Season of the Lost. Now that we've done the Exorcism mission, just kind of like what our overall thoughts of the season was. So boys, what were your thoughts of Season of the Lost building into Witch Queen?
At the beginning, I was really excited because we got to see Mara yet again, and the lore just building up to it, especially in the Shattered Realm areas. There's just a lot to do, and there's a lot to unpack like right out the gate.
I think my favorite season was Season of the Splicer. I love the aesthetics, love all that stuff. So this one, I don't think can live up to that. IMO. It was okay. It was a good season. I think I'm not as interested with the Awoken as I used to be. I was really interested in them. Now I'm like, I really want to learn about the enemy races more. Like the stuff we learned about the Elixir last season was really cool. And I want to build off of that with other things. I want to learn about the Cabal. I want to learn about more stuff. And so going back to the Awoken like Dreaming City and stuff, just personally wasn't as interested, but I think it didn't suck. I think Season of the Chosen was worse, and Season of the Hunt was worse than that. So this is like my second favorite season this year.
So as far as the seasonal content goes, I really enjoyed going back and visiting the Blind Well and having a seasonal activity that starts there. I really liked all of the astral alignment activities, though, just like every other season. I think it got a little monotonous as the grind went on. But I did enjoy like the aesthetics, the environment of it. And I also enjoyed the Shattered Realm we got to do each week along with the story mission. It just added a nice change of environment to, hey, here's your story mission. Go run around on these planets. Now go do the seasonal. We actually had like a specific activity tied into the seasonal activity, which is nice. And even the stuff with Ager's Scepter going in and that tying into the seasonal was so nice.
We also got to see a little bit more backstory with Crow and some more, not really character building, but getting to see him figure out who he was really nice, and seeing how that story progressed between him and Mara.
So I'm going to talk about Civics' favorite subject, and I want Ziv to give us a quick, energetic rundown of all of this and his true thoughts. What was your thoughts of the seasonal armor and weapons? Because I always appreciate your opinions on them, from aesthetics to usability to everything.
Yeah, so I really like the shotgun and the hand cannon. Those are really good. Headstone is an awesome perk. I'm really enjoying Headstone, especially my stasis build. The other stuff in the weapons, though, and the Umbral Engrams, I never really used. I've been trying to use the auto rifle, and I just can't subscribe to it. I do not like it. The fusion rifle, I just would rather run my Cartesian coordinate. The grenade launcher is a grenade launcher, so I don't want to run the grenade launcher. And then armor-wise, the armor's really, really cool. I really like the Hunter set. The Hunter set and the Titan set look really decent. I think it is kind of bland compared to like last season's seasonal armor was really good. And then overall, the Ager Scepter is a good exotic, so I'm really happy about that. And then Lawrence Driver, I just want to get rid of Lawrence Driver so I can stop worrying about it in a Crucible, because it's so annoying. It's just awful.
So the final thing we're going to talk about in this video real fast is, now that we've had the Exorcism mission come out, and we ended up having to play it twice because we had the bug where it wasn't completing for some of us last night. What is your overall thoughts? I'll go ahead and get my piece out of the way and turn the floor over to y'all. Cool mission. I like the epic part of running across the bridge and seeing Saint 14 there at the end. He was all worried about getting his boo back, which ultimately he gets his boo back. So he's happy about that. As far as like surmising up like the conclusion of the season building into Witch Queen, I personally kind of felt it was a little lackluster for the ending of everything. Like, it was cool to have resolution, and I can see they're setting up for Witch Queen, but overall I kind of felt it was lackluster compared to the beginning of the season, when it was like, oh shit, here's Savathun in a chrysalis. What does all these alchemy symbols mean on the ceiling? What is with the dragon egg behind the gate?
I think if the mission had dropped earlier, if like we didn't have the delay of Witch Queen and they had their content scheduled out like they wanted it to, it would have felt a lot more fast paced. But since we had 3 months at the end of just nothing, no story, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, mission again, I think that's why it feels a little bland. But I think the mission was pretty good. I didn't really want a long mission because I think the long missions, I think people just get bored really fast. Because this is like a mission that everyone's going to do. So they just have to make it really fast, I think, for, you know, the 9 to 5 gamers, the people who work full time and then come home and play for like an hour and then they go to bed. I think it's good for them, but for us hardcore players, it's like, I want more. Give me more, Bungie. They had cool mechanics. Had really cool mechanics, and then the music was good.
I agree in a way. I did feel that the mission was very short. We were hyped up for it for so long, and then to get like maybe 5-8 minutes worth of mission was, I don't know, if it didn't really feel like a slap in the face. It just felt like there was more that's supposed to happen, but with the way Civics put it, it does make a bit of sense.
I really think like the defining factor, what made the difference between it being like, oh my God, a holy shit moment versus, oh, cool, is the 6-man aspect of it. The match made, like if they'd have kept it like 3-man, kind of like Shattered Realm, if they'd have kept it a 3-man, because like even in Shattered Realm, you can get to where you can do it and you can farm it and even solo it. But the first few times we went in it through the story, it was kind of challenging trying to figure it out and go through it. And I think if they'd have kept to the 3-man fire team versus the 6-player match-made activity for the final mission, I think it would have impacted a little harder for a lot of players.
I agree with you on that one. With 6 of them there, I think we just wiped through them a little too quickly. So having 3-player would have been a bit more of a challenge. That would have been much nicer, in my opinion.
Well, I want to thank both Kaji-san and Civics for joining me today for this short little video and the recap of the season. Don't forget, leave down in the comment your thoughts on Season of the Lost. Let us know what you liked, you didn't like. And we've got a shit ton, I mean an epic shit ton of content coming next week with Witch Queen. So be excited, be hyped. Till then, don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when we upload if you're already subscribed. If not, subscribe, follow us on all of our social medias, and we'll see everyone in the next video. Goodbye.